Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Brittany. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. So today we're filming a very exciting video. We're going to be doing a full face of first impressions using all the new products that I got in my last haul. So if you haven't seen that, I will have it in the cards right here. So you could watch the haul first and then you could come back to this video and watch me try everything. But I'm super duper excited. We're going to be trying the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. We're also going to be trying the new MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks. Ooh, we also have a new highlight from Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katy one. And we're also going to be trying out a lot of the MAC gratis that I've gotten so far. And yeah, we're just going to be trying a lot of new products on my face. Oh, we're also going to be trying this for eyeshadow, the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette. Yes. So if you guys want to see me try all this new makeup, let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys could hear that beeping, I'm so sorry. They're doing construction next door, so I know, really annoying. And they're building houses, so I feel like it's gonna be going on for a long time, so I'm just gonna film. And so anyways, I already have my brows done and I did prime my face already, and I used the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer Water. Okay, so the first thing I want to try out is this MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base, and I'm just going to be using this to prime my eyes. I believe it's clear, so I just wanted to do it before I do my foundation and concealer. So this is what the packaging looks like. It just comes in a little squeeze tube. Oh, so it feels pretty thick. It's been so long since I've just tried like a primer that doesn't have like color in it, like a clear one. So I'm just gonna warm that up in my hands. It feels nice. It feels very silicone-y. And then I'm just gonna rub that on my eyelids. So this isn't gonna help obviously cover like the veins and everything, so I'll probably still put some concealer up here, which is why I wanted to do it first, but it does feel really nice. Now before we go ahead and try the new foundation we're trying today, I'm going to go ahead and correct my under eye veins right here with my Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Medium from IT Cosmetics. And I'm just going to tap that right on top of those veins. Alrighty, now that we got those veins covered, we could move on to foundation, and we're going to be trying this new one from Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Foundation, and I got mine in the color F6. This is what the packaging looks like. Super cute, and I love that it's glass and it's like frosted. Even though it's drugstore, it looks very high-end. So it does have like a screw-off top with a doe foot applicator. This is what it looks like. This reminds me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape foundation or the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. Hopefully this color will match, just because I feel like it will, right? Just because I heard that these run light. This was described as a light medium with neutral undertones. Was it? Yeah, I think so. And I swatched F7, which was one shade up from this, and it was way too dark. So I decided just to go ahead and keep this color, and it's supposed to be a neutral like I said, but it does look a little bit yellow. It's not too like pink, which I was afraid of, which I'm glad of. I just wanted to go with the neutral undertone just because recently I've been getting a lot of yellow foundations and they're a little bit too yellow on me now, so I want to stick with neutrals. So let's go ahead and see how this covers. As you guys saw, I did have some breakouts going on. I probably should have showed you that before I got started, but I have a lot of scarring on my chin, lots of breakouts around my nose and mouth, scars up here and right around here. Basically, I'm full of scars, so we're really gonna see how this covers. And I'm just using my damp beauty blender just because usually I do like to use a damp sponge every day for my foundation. This color seems to match pretty nicely, I believe. So that is one layer of the foundation on this side of my face. As you can see, my breakouts are still peeking through, and so is like this discoloration over here, so it's not super duper full coverage right off the bat, but we are going to build it up. But first I want to do like a light layer all over the face. It smells kind of good. It smells like a light paint smell. But it's not strong like the MAC Studio Fix or like Estee Lauder. Those kind of foundations are super strong like paint. This one is very subtle. Whoa, this side covered so fast. Maybe I put a little bit more. but it looks really nice. So it has like a very natural matte finish. It's not so much dewy. I mean, it's just very natural looking. I really love the finish. So the color is looking just maybe a tad bit light, but it's nothing too crazy. And usually I go really ham with the bronzer and then I end up looking too dark. So honestly, if it's a little bit lighter, it's okay for me. So this is what the coverage looks like after just one light layer all over. I mean, kind of light. It's just a normal layer. I kind of packed it on, but now I'm gonna see if this is buildable to cover up these like blemishes over here and like these spots, the scarring. It's still kind of peeking through, and I'm more of a full coverage girl, so we're gonna see how this builds. So I'm just gonna apply more to the areas where I need more coverage. Alrighty, now we have pretty much a full coverage look going on. Obviously it's not gonna hide the like texture of my acne, but I'm looking in the mirror right now and it has dramatically like filled in my pores. It just looks so smooth around my pores. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to tell. So I'm not going to be doing a wear test on this foundation today just because we have a lot of stuff to try out and I don't want this video to be too long, but I will definitely update you guys on how this foundation wears on my skin in a future video. And for concealer today, I decided to go ahead and use a Makeup Revolution one just to stick with the Makeup Revolution train. And so I did pick up, or I have a brand new of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer that I'm opening right now. I have mine in the color C2. Oh, we have the mama and the baby. How cute is that? Hopefully this will be light enough to like brighten, but I do like this concealer. Now usually I do mix it with another concealer because it's not as full coverage as I would like it to be. A lot of people compared it to the Tarte Shape Tape, which I don't agree with at all. To me it's very sheer and luminous, and Tarte Shape Tape is very heavy and full coverage and matte. So to me it's kind of like the opposite of Tarte Shape Tape, but I do like it, and like I said, I do like to mix it. Sometimes I'll mix it with like a matter concealer just to kind of sheer it out and make it more luminous. I mean, I can use it on its own, which is what I'm going to do today, especially if I already have like a concealer underneath the foundation like you guys saw me do. But it's just, it's not, I mean, it's a good concealer, it's just not Tarte Shape Tape, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight and conceal the face with this. Now I'm just gonna blend that in with the same sponge. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? What is going on? It's like lifting. The foundation is completely like lifting up. Oh my god. I think it's because my beauty blender is too wet. So let me go ahead and squeeze out some of the water. Yeah, it definitely was that my beauty blender was too wet. Oh my gosh, that scared me because it totally lifted the foundation. That's one thing you have to be careful with using the beauty blender, guys. If it's too wet and too damp, it could totally just like lift your foundation. So you want to make sure you squeeze out all the excess water. But yeah, it totally blends on this foundation perfectly with a not so wet beauty blender. Okay, to go ahead and set my concealer today, I'm going to be using my Hourglass Veil powder. I'm just going to press this right on top of that concealer. So my concealer is looking so good. One thing that's really good about this Makeup Revolution concealer is that it's not drying under the eyes whatsoever, so everything just looks so smooth, especially with that powder. But now I'm going to go ahead and bake the rest of my face using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Alright, so while my face bakes, we're gonna go ahead and move on to eyes. I do have two new eyeshadow palettes to try out today. We have the Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette and also the MAC Amber x9. And so I think I'm just gonna use all the mattes from the MAC one just because the Cosmetics one has no mattes. So this is what the MAC one looks like. I'm gonna try to use all the mattes from there. And then the Cosmetics one is all shimmers, which it looks like this. It is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god, I think I want to use this green over here today, or maybe this green, but I'm not sure because I do want to do like a burgundy fall lip because that's one of the other new products I want to try today. Ooh, I might do these greens and gold together. Yeah, that would look really pretty. I'm so excited. So for my transition shade, I'm gonna go ahead and take this light brown from the MAC palette. And I've tried MAC eyeshadows before and they're so good, and so it's probably not going to be nothing new. I just kind of wanted to use this new palette. But I'm just going to buff this into the crease and above it. And this is just a really pretty neutral brown shade. So it's perfect for a transition color. Guys, I don't know if I like that MAC eyeshadow primer that I tried out, just because I feel like it's clumping right here. Like it looks very cakey. And I think it's because I put the primer and then I also put concealer on the lid, and I feel like maybe it was just too much because I don't know, I feel like my eyes look extra wrinkly and cakey. Okay, before we keep going with the eyes, I'm just gonna buff away this bake because I don't want to leave it on too long because the foundation is matte. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go in with this dark brown. It's more of a cool tone brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and deepen up my outer V with this. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that right here in the outer corner. Okay, so moving on to this BH Cosmetics palette. Now, usually with their baked eyeshadows, I like to use them with Fix Plus because they're not that pigmented dry. But first I am going to go in with the dry brush just to see if they have pigment or not. But first I'm going to take this color right here called Glowing, which is this beautiful green color. It is just so pretty. And I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. Whoa! I take that back. They are pigmented without Fix Plus. Wow, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I love that color. Okay, now with the smaller flat brush, I'm gonna go into this gold right here called 24K. And I wanna do like a halo eye, so I'm gonna put this right in the center of my eye. I might have to wet the brush just to intensify it. You know, I do have some fallout, but it's just a little bit. And these colors just melt together really nicely. Okay, so right in the center of that gold, I want a little bit more pop, so I'm gonna go in with this one called Sparkling, which is a really pretty duochrome gold shade. So pretty. But before I go in with that one, I do want to spray my brush with some Fix Plus because I want it to really pop. And I'm just gonna go right in the center. Just makes like a subtle difference. I need to stop layering so much shimmers though, because my eyes are starting to get a little bit more wrinkly, but shimmers are just so pretty, it cannot stay away. So far so good with this BH Cosmetics Aurora palette. I really love it. I honestly feel like it's even a better formula than this other one that I have by them, the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic. Now this one has baked shadows as well, but I honestly feel like the Aurora one is just a little bit better quality. Like these ones you could use dry or wet. This one I feel like you mainly have to use them wet. But so far so good with that. Now to go ahead and finish up the eyeshadow look, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line, and I'm gonna jump back to the MAC palette and take that dark brown again. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line the lower lash line with this color. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take that same transition shade from before and blend that out. Alright, so the last thing I want to try on my eyes is from MAC. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Fluid Line Gel Eyeliner in the color Low Lights, which is a dark brown. And I've actually never tried the MAC gel liners. I know, crazy. So we're going to try it today. I don't want to do a wing, so I just want to do like a light kind of line, something for my lashes to kind of lay on, and I really want to see what this color looks like on my eyes. And so if you haven't seen it, this is what the color looks like. I'm so nervous because it's been forever since I've done like gel liner. I'm also using a new brush. This is the AOA Studio E116. It's working well. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It just adds a little bit more definition. And I also want to put some of this in my tight line as well, so up here. Alright, as for the gel eyeliner, it looks really good on the lash line, but as for the waterline, it did not want to stick inside of there, so I ended up just going in with a black liner inside the waterline. But on the top it worked fine, it just didn't want to stick to the wet part of my waterline. So I do have some new mascaras, but I have a lot of mascara open right now, so I'm just going to skip that part, and I'm going to do my lashes off camera. I'm also going to do bronzer and contour off camera as well, just because I don't have a new bronzer either, but I do have a new blush and highlight that I want to try out, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I did my bronzer, but I'm going to wait to do my lashes because I want to set my face first. In order to set my face first, I have to do my blush and highlight, so I'm just going to go ahead and move on to blush. This is is the MAC Mineralize Blush in the color Petal Power. Now, I have tried this formula from MAC already, but I haven't tried this color, and it's super pretty. It's like a peachy pink, but this formula just looks so nice, and like it just blends and melts into the skin, and so I really love this formula. So I'm gonna try to not put too much just because it's not a very natural blush, and we already have like some colorful eyes going on, so I just want like a little flush to the cheeks. So we do have a new highlight to try out. I'm so freaking excited. So I got the new Desi and Katy highlight in the color Fuego. Now this color is not new, but this did come from their new collection. They just re-released this color, but I've never tried it before. I'm so freaking excited. So this is what the packaging looks like right here, and then you open it up and it has a mirror, and this is the color. I've already swatched it. Hopefully it looks blinding. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Real Techniques setting brush for this, and it does look like it's dark, but I've heard that a lot of the Dose of Color highlighters look darker in the pan than they do on the face, and my foundation is pretty light, so hopefully it's not gonna be too dark. I mean, I love this color for fall and winter. Like, it matches me perfectly right now, but like I said, I am on the more lighter side now, and so hopefully it's not too dark. So it has a little bit of powder kick up, nothing too crazy. It's not so much powdery, it's more hardly pressed, but it does have a little kickback, so it's not too hard. So let's go ahead and try this out. So it definitely looks gold. It's like melting into the skin really nicely. So I'm just gonna press it in. So I'm gonna try the second layer with a different brush. This is the Morphe M510. So this builds so nicely. It looks so smooth on the skin. It doesn't look textured at all, but it is building. Like, you guys can see it's a lot more blinding now. I'm gonna stop there because it is starting to look a little dark for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up here as well. Okay, so moving on to the other side, I'm gonna start with the Real Techniques brush once again just to buff it into the skin. And as you can see, you could start off pretty subtle, like if you just want a subtle highlight, and then just go in with that Morphe brush again to build on top of that. It just looks so wet on the skin. Let's see if it's not too dark for my nose. I'm gonna highlight the bridge. Nope, not too dark. It actually looks really nice. Then I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and highlight the tip of my nose. Okay, and I'm also gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes with this. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for the highlight. What do you guys think? Do you think it's too dark for me, or do you think it's okay for my skin tone? I can't really tell because it looks very gold, but then it's so blinding, and I don't know. But now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with my Urban Decay setting spray. That in my eye. Alright, so I went ahead and put my lashes on, and I really love the way my eyes turned out today. But for lips, I do have something new to try out. My Alexa was talking and I was so scared. I was like, what is in the house? Oh my god. Oh. But anyways, we're going to be trying out the new MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks. Or lipstick. We're only trying one, but I'm super excited about it. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has that nice matte rubbery packaging. It's so pretty. This is what it looks like compared to a regular MAC lipstick. So this is what the color looks like. It's a beautiful burgundy wine color. It kind of looks like my shirt that I'm wearing. So before we go ahead and try this on, I do want to line my lips first, and I'm going to go in with my MAC lip pencil in the color burgundy. Okay guys, so I totally suck at lining my lips. I never could do it right, but we're just gonna move on and try this lipstick. Whoa, it actually goes on pretty nicely. I was expecting it to like drag because it looks very matte, but it's actually really comfortable. It's so creamy. It reminds me a lot of those Maybelline creamy mattes. So the color looks a little bit lighter than in the tube. Oh my god, wow, it's freaking me out how creamy it is. Like, it's so smooth. It just feels so nice. Okay, with that being said, it does look a lot more matte in the tube than it does on my lips. On my lips, it does have a slight sheen. Like, it's very slight, but it's definitely there because it does feel very moisturizing. So it's not completely matte. Like, I could see this totally transferring. Yeah. So it's not like a liquid lipstick matte, but I do really love this color. It's just such a beautiful fall lip. It matches my shirt right now, but I'm gonna change. So I'll be right back after I'm done getting dressed. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm fully ready. I really love the way this makeup look turned out. What do you guys think? I do feel like every time I wear green eyeshadow, I look like Poison Ivy, and it's just, I'm kind of over that. But other than that, I really love the way this look turned out. I do feel like I wish the lip was just a little bit more matte, because I do feel like it moves around quite a bit. But that being said, it's super duper comfortable. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and me giving you my first impression over these new products that are new to me. I really enjoyed most of them. If you have any questions about the products that I did use, leave it in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you guys would like me to go more in depth with some of these products in future videos. Just let me know. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, BritanyRaquell, go ahead and subscribe before you leave. I do make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that's 3 times a week. And yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!